Who remembers paint by numbers? When I was but a wee lad, a paint by numbers set was a staple, not just for me, but my sisters and brothers also at Christmas time. They all had a distinct look which easily gave away the fact that the masterpiece hanging on your wall was a paint by number. And I found a large, circa mid-1950s paint by number piece framed and by the roadside, and I loved it. So I picked it up and toted it home, where it now hangs in David's bedroom. It depicts a large four-masted ship on storm-tossed waters. Well, I got to thinking about the background of these kits and decided to share with you a little bit of history of this uniquely American art form. So it all began in 1942 when a Detroit paint company owned by Max Klein got together with an artist named Dan Robbins. Together, they formed Craftmaster, and they created the very first paint-by-number kit. For those of you who never received a kit, it consisted of numbered jars of paint, and I can still smell an oil-based paint, it smelled so good, and a cardboard canvas, which was stamped with the outline. Each section of the painting had a number that corresponded to one of the jars of paint. Part of the appeal to the adults is that they were inexpensive gifts. The first one sold complete with a brush for only $1.79. Klein and Robbins got their idea from one of the true masters. Leonardo da Vinci was their guy. And Robbins explained, and I quote, "I recalled reading about Da Vinci, and when he got large and complicated commissions, he would give numbered patterns to his apprentices to block in areas for him that he would go back and finish himself." He continued, "It took 2 years to get off the ground. Then they took off like a rocket." End quote. By 1954, there were now more paint by numbers hanging in Americans' homes than were original works of art. At its apex, Craftmaster was producing 50,000 kits daily. Their slogan, "Every man's a Rembrandt." And among the famous Rembrandts were Nelson Rockefeller, Ethel Merman, Andy Warhol, J. Edgar Hoover, and President Eisenhower, all relaxed by painting their own masterpieces with paint by numbers.